Mr. Vicious Maximus Shreddius, speak to me. Speak to me. All right, guys, got a little bit of a problem with my poor Jackson Flying V. You probably have encountered this on guitars before, but these Fender style friggin' input jacks are the worst because they're hard to get into, and that nut right there always goes loose. It's a 12 millimeter nut, which is like 12 millimeters, just a little smaller than half inch. 12.5 is like half inch, but yeah, it's a 12 millimeter, so you should use 12 millimeter even if you're an American. I'm Canadian, but it's just, you know, if you want the perfect size, it's 12 millimeter. And I tightened it up because it kept going loose, which some guitars are worse than others for that. It has nothing to do with the brand. It's like, oh, it's this guitar's junk, that's why. No. You can pay $9 million for a friggin' guitar and it'll still do it on you. My cat put all that dirt on that friggin'. Anyway, so what happens, I think, is I'll get the poor Mr. Vicious Maximus Shreddius. So I'll show you from here. So I can get this guy about there. So hopefully that's in focus and everything. And I can feel there's something pushing on the inside of this, so it won't go into the detent. So what I think happens is if you tighten it, it turns too much. Some wires get pushed out. So don't try to force it. What I got to do is basically take me screwdrivers, put it in there, pull that out, undo whatever wire. I'll show you in the next video what the problem actually is. And it'll be very self-explanatory if you haven't figured it out already. But if you come into this problem, which gives me my next little tip, and I learned this the hard way, of course, playing live years ago. Bring every tool that your guitar would require, so that if something goes wrong with your guitar, you can fix it on the spot. Let's say I just grabbed this guitar and went and did a gig. Well, I wouldn't have been able to do the gig with it like that because I wouldn't be able to get the freaking jack in there, right? And if I try to force it, you're probably just going to break it. So I don't want to break it. So I'll fix it. I'll show you when it's apart, and there we go.